You've got companies like NIO, companies like Lishan, these Chinese NEV makers that are frankly as good, if not better than Tesla right now.
When we take a moment to reflect on BYD, it's clear this company is experiencing one of the most dramatic growth surges the auto industry has seen in a century. Just to put it into perspective, back in 2020, BYD sold around 400,000 vehicles. Fast forward to today, and that number has skyrocketed to over 5 million. It's a monumental shift that has completely caught the global car industry off balance. Tesla, long considered the unbeatable leader in electric vehicles, has now been surpassed by a company that many outside of China barely even knew, BYD. This once overlooked Chinese brand, once seen as an affordable alternative, is now leading the charge by outselling, out-innovating, and outmaneuvering every major competitor. Their electric cars can charge in just 5 minutes, their hybrids outperform models from Toyota, and their battery technology is so advanced it's almost immune to fire hazards. BYD is changing the rules of the auto game. Governments around the world are quickly adopting their electric buses. Cities are adjusting infrastructure to fit BYD's growing fleet. Meanwhile, Tesla is rapidly losing ground. So how did this transformation happen so fast? Why is the world only now starting to recognize BYD's influence? And what does it mean for the future of the automobile? This is the story of BYD's stunning rise, a journey shaped by quiet determination, flawless execution, and a forward-thinking vision that could redefine the entire auto industry. Their success wasn't sudden. It was built quietly over years, while larger automakers dominated headlines. BYD focused on building efficient systems, staying disciplined, and innovating behind the scenes. While Tesla made waves with high-profile launches and Elon Musk's media presence, BYD was methodically building manufacturing plants, refining its battery technologies, and preparing for global impact. The company was founded in 1995 by Wang Chuanfu, a former chemist from rural China turned entrepreneur. It began modestly as a producer of rechargeable batteries for phones, mainly nickel-cadmium and lithium-ion types. Though it wasn't glamorous work, it was highly effective. BYD quickly gained a foothold in the battery market by delivering dependable, affordable energy solutions at scale. Their major turning point came in 2003 when they acquired Qinchuan Automobile Company, a failing state-owned automaker. At the time, the acquisition didn't attract much attention. It seemed like a side project. But for Wang Chuanfu, it was a strategic goldmine. With battery technology already in their hands, BYD now had the chance to control the full vehicle production pipeline, from battery chemistry to final vehicle assembly. That acquisition marked the beginning of BYD's evolution into a vertically integrated manufacturing giant, a strategy that would ultimately give them an enormous edge over rivals. In early 2024, while nearly every American EV stock saw declines, all eyes turned to BYD, a company that began in China as a battery maker and now produces its own cars, hitting 3 million units last year. In the US, where the average EV costs about $55,000, BYD offers a model priced at just $10,000 that can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. It's no wonder Americans are starting to worry, asking, what happens if these guys enter our market? What sets BYD apart is its vertical integration. It controls the entire production chain, from raw materials to finished products. Tesla, by contrast, depends on suppliers like Panasonic and CATL for batteries. Traditional carmakers rely heavily on vast networks of outside vendors. But BYD designs and builds its own batteries, chips, and car components. This integrated approach reduces delays, improves quality control, and significantly cuts costs. With everything made in-house, BYD runs an efficient, agile operation that can quickly respond to market changes and tech advances. Global attention finally turned their way in 2008, when legendary investor Warren Buffett, who is famously cautious about tech, made a bold bet. Through Berkshire Hathaway, he invested $230 million for nearly a 10% stake in the company. Warren Buffett's backing of BYD wasn't just a financial endorsement, it was a powerful message to the world that this company was a serious player in the electric vehicle industry. His investment gave BYD global credibility, transforming it from a local brand into an international contender, and drawing attention from both markets and governments worldwide. With Buffett's support, BYD rapidly advanced its goals. The company expanded into various sectors, including plug-in hybrids, fully electric vehicles, and commercial options like electric buses, trucks, and taxis. In China, currently the world's largest EV market, BYD became a widely recognized name, supplying countless vehicles to cities working to transition their transportation systems to electric power. While American automakers like GM and Ford resisted EV regulations, BYD delivered scalable solutions, proving that electric vehicles could be both affordable and practical for widespread use. Central to BYD's success is its simple but powerful philosophy: owning the supply chain gives you control over the future. Unlike most automakers who rely on numerous suppliers and manage thousands of parts, leaving them vulnerable to delays and disruptions, BYD operates as a fully integrated entity. Everything from battery production to chip manufacturing, software, and assembly is handled in-house, creating seamless operations and giving BYD the ability to adapt quickly and efficiently. This strategic advantage has made BYD a fierce competitor. It builds better batteries than Tesla, outpaces Toyota in production speed, and offers lower prices than Hyundai. In 2024, BYD hit a landmark moment that rocked the automotive world. It overtook Tesla in revenue, earning $117 billion compared to Tesla's $97.7 billion. This wasn't just a symbolic achievement, it officially crowned BYD as the new leader in the electric vehicle space. The figures are astonishing. That same year, BYD sold around 4.27 million vehicles across the globe, a tenfold jump from its 2020 sales. Achieving such rapid growth in under 5 years highlights BYD's ability to scale aggressively, penetrate new markets, and diversify its vehicle lineup. China remains its core market, where it reigns supreme, but BYD's influence now stretches far beyond its borders. One of BYD's standout innovations is its Super E platform, an advanced EV framework capable of delivering a 400-kilometer range with just 5 minutes of charging, thanks to a powerful 1,000 kilowatts charging capacity. This breakthrough tackles one of the biggest obstacles to EV adoption: charging speed. If EV batteries can recharge as fast as a gasoline tank fills, the case for traditional combustion engines becomes much weaker. When paired with its own high-speed charging stations, BYD's technology could eliminate range anxiety and transform the user experience, even surpassing Tesla's supercharger network, which offers a maximum of 250 kilowatts for most models. Pricing is another area where BYD is setting new standards. In both Asia and Europe, its models are challenging Tesla's status as the go-to for affordable premium EVs. BYD's lineup, which includes models like the Dolphin and Seal, delivers comparable or even better performance, comfort, and features, often at thousands of dollars less than Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y. In price-sensitive markets like Spain and Italy, this has been a game-changer. These aren't stripped-down cars, they're stylish, tech-rich, and highly efficient, offering excellent value without compromising on quality. At the same time, Tesla faces increasing challenges, some of which stem from its own missteps. Tesla has repeatedly made promises about launching a $25,000 vehicle, but so far, it hasn't delivered. While the Cybertruck rollout has faced multiple delays, critics argue that Tesla tends to focus more on dramatic presentations than on large-scale production. This perception sharply contrasts with BYD's steady, results-oriented strategy. BYD isn't showcasing flashy concepts or making bold claims, it's building real cars, opening manufacturing plants, and securing major contracts. This consistent delivery is winning the trust of governments, commercial fleets, and individual buyers, positioning BYD as a dependable leader in the shift toward electric mobility. The belief that Tesla is untouchable, fueled by Elon Musk's powerful public image and the company's stock market buzz, is beginning to weaken. Industry experts are now questioning Tesla's position at the top. One analyst even told Bloomberg, Tesla's era of leading the pack is over. Now it's about not falling behind. The data supports this view. Tesla's global market share is declining, revenue growth is slowing, and BYD continues to deliver strong results quarter after quarter. While Tesla's stock is still supported by high expectations for the future, BYD's focus on current performance is reshaping the electric vehicle landscape. Central to BYD's success is a groundbreaking technology, the Blade battery. This lithium iron phosphate (LFP) battery, developed completely in-house, challenges long-held beliefs in the industry and gives BYD an edge that other companies are struggling to match. Most high-end EVs use nickel-manganese cobalt (NMC) batteries, but LFP batteries are naturally safer, less expensive, and do not rely on ethically problematic materials like cobalt. While competitors chased higher energy density with NMC, BYD's early commitment to LFP chemistry now looks like a brilliant strategic move. What makes the Blade battery revolutionary is its structure. Instead of traditional cylindrical or pouch cells, it uses long, thin cells arranged side by side like blades. This maximizes surface area and significantly improves thermal management, reducing the risk of overheating, a major concern in EV safety. The Blade battery passed the industry's toughest safety measure, the nail penetration test, which mimics a puncture or crash. While most batteries catch fire or explode during the test, the Blade battery stayed stable, showing only a small temperature increase and no smoke or flames. This safety advancement forces other automakers to rethink how they build EV batteries. Recognizing LFP's advantages, Tesla has started using these batteries in its standard range Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in markets like China and Europe. However, Tesla relies on third-party suppliers like CATL, while BYD manufactures its own batteries, vehicles, and software, all under one roof. This full vertical integration allows BYD to fine-tune every part of the system, including charging performance, power delivery, and overall efficiency. The result is a highly optimized and reliable EV experience. The Blade battery also stands out for its lifespan. It retains over 80% of its capacity after 3,000 charge-discharge cycles, compared to the typical 1,000 cycles of most EV batteries. This longevity reduces maintenance costs and extends the useful life of vehicles, especially important for government fleets and commercial use. Its impact goes even further. The Blade battery reduces dependence on expensive, volatile raw materials and makes EVs more accessible by lowering overall costs. With fast charging capabilities and long durability, it also helps address infrastructure concerns that have slowed EV adoption. Governments transitioning to electric public transport systems benefit from the battery's safety and long-term performance. Meanwhile, everyday consumers appreciate the lower cost of ownership and greater peace of mind. The Blade battery isn't just a part of the vehicle, it's a complete ecosystem that's accelerating the worldwide move toward electric mobility. While BYD's electric vehicles have drawn a lot of attention, its Super DM dual-mode hybrid system is quietly. BYD is transforming the automotive industry by offering a strong alternative to both traditional gasoline vehicles and fully electric cars. In a world where EV charging infrastructure is still inconsistent, BYD's hybrid models, like the DM series, provide the flexibility of electric driving with the reliability of fuel backup, delivering impressive performance per 100 kilometers. This focus on plug-in hybrids is proving to be a smart move. It challenges the industry's most thermally efficient vehicles and even outperforms some of Toyota's top models. In regions where full electrification remains out of reach, such as Latin America, Southeast Asia, and rural parts of Europe and the US, BYD's hybrids are in high demand. Models like the DMI and DMP are not just experimental. They are central to BYD's global strategy, selling in high volumes and steadily capturing market share from giants like Tesla, Ford, and Volkswagen. For commercial users, such as taxi services, delivery operators, and municipal fleets, these hybrids offer unbeatable value, low emissions for city driving and extended range for longer routes. In China, entire taxi fleets have shifted to BYD hybrids because of their lower total ownership costs compared to gas-powered or fully electric vehicles. This adoption is spreading globally, as both governments and private companies look to BYD for practical and efficient transportation solutions. BYD's hybrid technology directly challenges Toyota, the longtime leader in this space. While Toyota's Prius once set the benchmark for hybrid reliability and efficiency, BYD's DMI series now surpasses it in terms of performance, fuel savings, and advanced features. BYD's advantage comes from its control over the entire hybrid system, from the battery and software to the engine and drivetrain, allowing for real-time optimization and a smooth driving experience. This deep level of integration, made possible by BYD's vertical supply chain, is difficult for competitors to match. Meanwhile, Tesla's refusal to explore hybrids may turn out to be a strategic misstep. Elon Musk has repeatedly dismissed hybrids as merely transitional, focusing entirely on full EVs. However, this assumes the world is ready to fully transition, ignoring regions and consumers still dependent on fuel. BYD's more practical approach, offering high-performance hybrids alongside pure EVs, positions it to attract a wider audience, from tech-savvy adopters to cautious buyers. But BYD isn't just building better cars, it's aiming to become a dominant global force, embedding itself in the infrastructure, policies, and economies of countries around the world. BYD's approach to global expansion is subtle yet highly effective. By winning over governments first, the company sets the stage for broader market acceptance as infrastructure and regulations begin to adapt to its vehicles. In Brazil, a labor dispute temporarily halted BYD's plans to build a factory in Camaçari. Reports of poor working conditions for Chinese laborers led the company to cancel its contract and delay production. Rather than showing weakness, BYD's response showcased its agility. The company quickly adjusted course, avoided reputational harm, and stayed focused on its long-term goals. Building local factories allows BYD to create jobs, reduce trade barriers, and earn political favor. Offering affordable yet high-performance electric vehicles helps win consumer loyalty across diverse markets. This multi-layered strategy makes BYD a unique competitor, one that's not just pursuing market share, but aiming to control the systems that move people and goods globally. BYD's rise isn't just a corporate achievement, it marks a fundamental shift in the industry. It challenges long-standing beliefs about how automakers should operate. For Tesla, BYD serves as a wake-up call to address pricing issues, supply chain vulnerabilities, and its complete absence in the hybrid market. Legacy giants like Toyota, Ford, and Volkswagen should also take notice. Their strengths, reliability, scale, and brand loyalty are no longer guarantees of dominance. A faster, more vertically integrated player like BYD can easily outmaneuver them. For governments and consumers, BYD presents an opportunity: cleaner, safer, and more affordable transportation options, without compromising performance or flexibility. Technologies like the Blade battery and Super DM hybrid system are not just innovations, they are strategic tools that break down barriers to EV adoption by tackling safety, cost, and infrastructure all at once. From bustling cities to remote rural areas, BYD is making electric mobility accessible to everyone. Its vertically integrated model allows for scale, speed, and efficiency unmatched by fragmented competitors. The once dominant combustion engine is rapidly becoming obsolete, and BYD, not Tesla, is leading that transformation. The data is clear: BYD's hybrids, with their cutting-edge efficiency, are turning gasoline into a backup fuel rather than the primary source of power. Markets are being reshaped as the company embraces affordability while still pushing boundaries in EV innovation. Governments and industry players must take note: this rising tech-driven company is quickly becoming the most formidable force in the automotive world. The future of the car industry isn't being written in Silicon Valley anymore. It's being crafted in Shenzhen. BYD's bold vision, centered on batteries, hybrids, and aggressive global expansion, is redefining transportation. For those watching closely, the message couldn't be clearer: Tesla's reign is fading. A new leader has emerged. The road ahead now belongs to BYD.